Today we're going to do Parshat Chayai Sara. Without further ado, here we go. Vayu Chayai Sara, and we're the lifetime of Chayai Sara. Mea Shana ve'esrim Shana v'shava Shana b'shnei Chayai Sara. And they were the lifetime of Sara, 100 years and 20 years and 7 years, which is a total of 127 years. That was the life of Sara. But Tama Sara b'Kiryas Arba, and Sara died in a place called Kiryas Arba, Chevron, which is Chevron, Ba'aretz Canaan, the land of Canaan. V'yavo Avram, and Avram came, lispud Sara, to eulogize for Sara, Kosar, and to cry for her. V'yakam Avram me'al pnei meso, and Avram rose up from the face of mourning, from the dead. V'daber al b'nei Ches le'mar, and he started speaking to b'nei Ches, saying, Ger v'soshav enochi, I am I'm a temporary resident imachem among you. Tinuli achuzos kever, give me a place that's a legal possession of land, that's a burial site, imachem with you. V'akbar mesi ofanei, then I will bury my dead before me. V'anu b'nei Ches, and the sons of Ches responded as Avram lemarlo, to Avram, telling him, Shme'enu adoni, listen, hear us, my lord. It's like a respectful way of speaking. Nisi Elokim, a prince of God, Ata you are b'zochenu in our midst, b'mivchar k'verenu, with the choicest of the burial sites, kevaris mesacha, to bury your dead, ish mimenu, each man of us, es kivro loyichla, his burial place we will not withhold, memcha from you, mikvar mesacha, basically choose what you want from burying your dead. Vayakam Avraham, and Avraham rose up, and he bowed to them, to the sons of the land of Bnei Ches, because he was thankful. Vaydaber itam, and he spoke with them, saying, Im yeshes nafshechem, if you have within your soul likbaras mesi, to bury my dead, milfanei, from before me, shema'uni, listen to me, ufiguli gafni mitzocher, and come with me, and come with me to meet Ephraim ben Sachar, to make a deal with this person. Reason Laos Maras Machpelah, and let him grant me the Maras Machpelah, this cave of Machpelah, a very famous place, Asher Lo, which is his, Asher Bikte Sadeh, which is on the edge of his field, Bekasef Male, for its full price, Yitran I will give him Besoch Lachuzas cover in your midst, for a legal possession burial site for burying Sara. Ephron Yoshev B'soch Bnei Ches, and Ephron now was sitting in the midst of the sons of Ches. Vayan Ephron Achiti, and he responded, Ephron Achiti, Avram to Avram, Bazei Bnei Ches, with the ears of Bnei Ches, listening. L'chol ba'ei shari road, for all that came to the gate of the city, they were saying, L'adaini, no, my master, Shmini, listen to me. I said to this field, Nosatu l'cha v'amara, I have granted you v'hamara, and the cave Asherbo, l'cha nosatiyah, and the cave that's in it, I have granted to you, l'necha, before your eyes, v'ne'ami, this before the sons of my people, and saticha l'cha k'fer mesacha, I'm giving it to you to bury your dead for free. V'yishtach v'la Avram ofnei amaretz, and Avram bowed before the people of land. V'daber Ephron, he spoke to Ephron, B'aznei amaretz, with the ears of everyone listening, and saying, Ach, I rather, Im ato lanu, if you would only shemain, listen to me, Nasati kesev, I'm going to give the price, whatever it costs, outside of this field, Rachmani, take it from me, Vekbar Mesi Shama, and I will bury my dead there. Do not give it to me for free, I want to pay for it. Rian Ephron as Abraham Lemarlai, and Ephron applied to Avram, saying, Adani, my master. Shemani, Eretz Arba Miras Shekel Kesef, you want to pay for it? It's 400 silver coins. Beinu v'incha, between you and your children, Mahi, what is it? That's what the cost is, and you want to bury, you could bury them there. Vishma Avram Ephron, and Avram listened, Vayishkol Avram, and he weighed Ephron to Ephron, as because of the money, that he spoke with the ears of Bnei Ches, that they agreed upon. Arba Meos Shekel, 400 shekel, Kesef, of silver, which is the way that you measure when it passes to a merchant. So there's no dispute now whose it is. It's not a gift that he's taking back. It's a full-fledged purchase. There comes today Ephraim, and it was established the field of Ephraim Asher b'Machpelah. That's the Ars Machpelah Asher named Mamre. That's before Mamre. Outside of the field of Amar and the cave Asher Bo. Within it, B'chalitz and all the trees of Asher Sada that are in the field of Asher B'chol Gvula that are all its boundaries several around. Abraham the Mikna to Abram the purchase the Bnei Ches before Bnei Ches B'chol Bay Sharira and for all that came to the gate of the city. And after that. However, Masar still he buried his wife Elmaras into the caves, Sidei Machpelah, the field of Machpelah. Alpine Mamre, facing Mamre, he Chavron, which is Chavron, but it's Canaan, the land of Canaan. Vayakom, and was Asada, and the field was established, Vamar in the cave, Asherbo, that was in it, Avram to Avram, Lachudis Kever, for legal possession of the parasite. Meis Bnei Ches, from among the Bnei Ches, Avram Zakin, Babayamim, and Avram was old, coming in his days. Hashem Rechz Avram Bakol, and Hashem benched Avram with everything. He blessed him with everything. V'emar Avram, and he said to Avram, and Avram said to his servant, Zekan Besai, the elder of his household, Moshe, who controlled B'chol Shurlai, all that was his, Sim Na Yadcha Taxrichi, place your hand under my thigh. Veshbech and swear by Hashem, the God of heavens, by Keoritz and the God of the earth, surely Sikach, surely you will not take a wife Filipne B'nei Seknani for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites. Shanechi should be careful that we are living in their midst. Ki rather Alarti to the land of El Malaticha and to my relatives, say he should go, Vakata, and you should take your wife, Lefnei Yitzchak, for my son Yitzchak. Vaymer, Lavan said to him, Aved, did the servant do Lyseah, but perhaps not wish Isha, for a woman, Lachas Achre, to follow after me, Elarat Azais, to this land? Hechashev Ashev, shall I take back his your son Elarat Asher Yatzasa from the land that he departed, Misham, like from there, you think I would have any ulterior motive? Well, of course I'm going to do what you want. Avram said to him, Misham al yourself, Pentasha maybe return. Bini Shaman. No, I'm still concerned. Make sure you don't do that. Make sure you don't return my son there and you bring him where he needs to go. They know the Shemaim, the God of heaven, the Shogachti, Likachani, that took me, from my father's house, from the land of my birth, Vashadibar. And we spoke concerning me, Hashem Nishbali, that sword in me, they were saying, Zachat to your children, I will give. Asar to land as this one, Hu Yishlach, Malachar Lefanacha. He will send his angel before you, Vakach and take, Gisha, wife, Lubni Misham. Don't worry about it, God's gonna help, and we're gonna find a wife for my son. But if you don't wish, How Isha, for the woman loves to follow after you, Venikisa, and you shall be released, Mishwasi, from thy oath, as is this one, Rak, however, Spinila, Sashib Shema. However, my son, don't return to there. And you can do what you want for you, but for my son, don't bring him there. To the Canaanites. Vayasam Aved, when the servant placed his hand, Tachzer Avram, under the thigh of Avram, then of his master, and he swore all over on this matter. So now we're up to Shlishi, and take a moment to look at a distance. 20 seconds. Something 20 feet away. Relax your eyes. And when you do that, you're not straining your eyes when you sit down. And the servant took Asar Gamal 10 camels, Migmal Adena from the camels of his master, and he went. B'chol Tov, with all the wealth Adena of his master, Biyod in his hand, Ve'akom, and he got up, and he went to Aram Naram, El Ir Nachar, to the city of Nachar. And the camels kneeled down from outside the city, Ermaim, to a well of water, Leis Erev, at the time of the evening, Leis Tzes Hasho Avos, at the time for the going out of the woman that drew water. And he said, Hashem said, Daini Avraham, God, my master Avraham, Hakrina, please cause it to happen and find it before my AM today. Vase chesed, do chesed, kindness, and Madini Avraham with my master Avraham. Because I'm in a situation. Hine Anech Nitzav, I am standing Alayim by a spring, Amayim of water. Vanis and the daughters, Anshe, or the people, Yetzis Lisha of mine. The daughters came out to draw water. Vaya Nara, and let it be a girl, Shayai Allah says to her, Hadina Kadech, tilt your jug, please, so I may drink. Raman, she should reply to me and say, she should say, drink of a gamagamacha. Also, your camels should drink. I'll give water to your camels. Also, I saw her, Haychachti, you have designated, Lavdecha for your servant, the Yitzchak. Vaida, and through her, let me know, Kiasisa chesed, that you've done kindness, meaning, this is a sign. You're going to go, you're going to need water, and she's going to draw water for you and your camels. That's the sign that that's the right girl. Vahihu Taram, and so it was before Kilo Daber, before he finished speaking, and Rivka, all of a sudden Rivka Yotzis comes out, Asher Yulda B'Sual, had been born to B'Sual ben Milka, Ishes Nachar, Achi Abraham, the brother of Abraham, Achada al Shechman, she has a drug on her shoulder. Banar Tavas Mara Ma'id, and she was beautiful, B'Sual, she was never married before, Vishlayada, and no man was known to her, Vatirid Ha'ina, and she descended, she went down to the spring, and she filled her pitcher, and she ascended, she started to go back up. And the servant ran towards her, and he said, Hagmi'eni, please give me a swallow, no, please not my little water from your jug. But then when she said, to say, Adani, drink my master, but tomorrow she hurried, and she lowered gather her drug Gal Yoda on her hand, Vatashkeu, and gave him to drink. Vatchal lehashkoso, and when she finished giving him to drink, Vatomar, and she said, Gam legamacha, also to your camels, Eshreva will draw water, until Imkielishtos, everyone finished drinking. Vatamar, and she hurried, Vatar, and she poured gather her drug, Shokas, into a trough, Vatarat, and she ran out again, to the wall, Leshov, to draw water of Tishav, and she drew water of Chogamal for all the camels. Vish Mishtayla, and the man was astonished at her. Macharish Lodas, maintaining his silence to know. Hitzliach Hashem Darka Umlov, whether Hashem made successful his journey or not. He was like in awe. Mahikasher Kilo Agmalam, and it was when the camels finished their drinking. Vika Chayesh, and the man took Nezam nose rings of gold. Beka Mishkalo, a beka was its weight, which is a measurement. Shnei tzmidim, and 2 bracelets, Ayada, on her hands, a Sarazav, and 10 gold shekels, Mishkalim was their weight. Vayomer, and he said, Vasmiat, who are you the daughter of? Hidana, please inform me. Hidanali, please inform me. Ayesh Pesavich Makom, in the house of your father, is there a place, Lenulalen, for us to sleep? He wanted to come over. But Tomer love, and she said, Basav Sul and I am the daughter of Besuel, Ben Echla, the son of Echla, Shayol Gunachar, that was born to Nachar. But Tomer love, and she said to him, Gam Teven, Gam Lispo, even for straw and even for fodder, Rav is plentiful. Money with us, we have money, no problem, come. Gam Makomo, and there's a place where you can sleep. Vayikod Ish Veishachu Hashem. So he bowed his head, and he bowed his head, and he bowed down to Hashem. And he said, Baruch Hashem, Elokei Adoni Abraham, Asher lo azav, that is not withheld, Chassid, his kindness, V'amiso, and his truth, Me'im Adoni, from my master, V'nechen Abidarch on the road, Nachani Hashem guided me, Beisach Adoni, to the house of the brothers of my master. V'tar Tanara, and the girl ran the Batagid, and she related to Leisima, to the household of her mother, Kadvar Ma'ela, according to these events. Rivka, and according to Rivka, a brother was Shmuel Lavan, his name was, she had a brother, and his name was Lavan, Bayaretz Lavan, El Ish, he ran to the Manachutz outside El Ayin to the spring. Vayin was Kirosa as Hanazam, when he saw the nose ring, Satzmidim, and the bracelets, Ayidechoso, on the hands of his sister, Uchsham O, and when he heard Estivrei Rivka, the words of Rivka, Choso, his sister, Lemar, saying, Kodi bar Eli Ha'ish, They were saying, Kodiva Eli, thus did he speak to me. Ha'ish, the man, when he saw this nose ring and the bracelets on her hand, when he heard the words of Rivka's sister saying, this did the man speak to me, Ha'ish, talking about what the man gave her. Vayavo Elish, so Laban came to the man, Vine and behold, Omeid Agmalon, he was still standing by the camels, Al Ayin, and by the spring. V'amar, and he said, Bo, come. Baruch Hashem, bless his God. Why should you stand outside? I've cleared away in the house. Abai said, cleared away. Makam Lagmalan, a place for camels. Sara, and so the man came to the house, and he unharnessed the camels, and he gave straw, mispo, and fodder to the camels, and mayim lirchotz, and water to wash, rag with his feet, ragli anoshim asherito, and the feet of the men that were with him. Vayusam, and food was placed lefanav before them, lachal to eat. Vayamar lo ochal, you shouldn't eat ad im dibarti, till I have spoken by my words. Vayamar, and so he said, Davar, speak. Vayamar avad Avram, and he said, I am a servant of Avram Anochi. That's who I am. V'Hashem be'erachas Adoni Moed, and God blessed my master very much. V'Igdon became great. V'Yitzin lo tzonu bakar kesef v'zav, he gave him sheep and cattle, silver and gold, v'avadim shvachis, slaves and maidservants, ugmalim chmayrim, and camels and donkeys. Teled Sara Eshes Sadeni, and Sara gave birth, the wife of my master, Bain, to a son, Ladeni, to my master, Achri Zekansa, after she had grown old, Pitim lo Eskala Shalo, and he gave him all that he possesses. Which be Eni Adeni, and my master made me swear, Lemar saying, Lisikachi Shalobni, don't take his wife of my son, Mibnei Sekani, from the Canaan, Shanechi Yeshibartzer, that are living in the land. Im loy elbes avi, unless you go to the house of my father, to my family, you should take a wife for my son. And I said, Ulai, maybe the woman will not follow after me. And he replied to me, Hashem Asher Salachti, the God who have walked before him. He said, the God that walked before me. Will send an angel with you, and who will make successful your journey. Isha living mishpachti, and you will take a wife for my son from the family, from my father's house. As then, Tinaka, you will be released. May awasi from my oath. Kiseva, when you have come, al mishpachti, to my family, and lo yitnu lach, if they will not give her to you, then you'll be released from my oath. If you try, just try. When I came today, I into the spring, where my says, Avram, if you have desire to make me successful, please, Matzliach, make me successful, where I'm going upon. I'm standing all in by the spring of water. And this young woman comes to draw water. Give me a drink, please, a little water. From your jug. And she answers me, I'm going to draw water for your camels also. This should be the woman whom has been designated for a son of my master. I need Termachala, and I, before I finish, let ever speak, I'll leave in my heart. He need Rivka Yotis. Rivka was going out with her drug al shechma on her shoulder, but and she descended to the spring with the shave to draw water. And he told her, please give me to drink. But when she heard, third Kaddish let her picture me love. Atomer shall say, Ashka will give to drink. Va'ish Chai drank Hagmalin, and also the camels. Hishkasa she gave to drink. Veshal, I questioned this to her, and he said, Basmia, Turi, the daughter of a Tomer, Bas Vishal by Nachar, Asher Yodale Milka, that was born to Milka, Vasa Manazan, I'll place this ring. I'll up on her nose, that's me, the bracelets on her hands, and I bowed my head, Vishtachave, Hashem, Ababarach, and I blessed this Hashem, Lakadoni Avram, Asher, and Chani, that guided me, B'derach Emes, in the path of truth, Lakachas Espas Achi, to take the daughter of my brother, Adoni my master, Libnei for a son. What now in Yeshchem Yasim, if you have intention to do Chassid kindness, and truth, I said, my master, Hagiduli, tell me, Imloi, and if not, Hagiduli, tell me. If not, I will turn, I'll smile out, and I'll go left or right. I'm not forcing you to marry me. To marry his son. Tell me yes or tell me no, and I will go. I'll go wherever you want me to go. I'm just taking a moment to look out again. Else it's not healthy for the eyes. And Lavan, Besuel, and Lavan, and Besuel answered. Everyone said, "May Hashem Yatsa Davar, from Hashem has gone forth the matter. Lanuchal, we're not able to speak to you, right? Good or bad. I mean, I don't know if it's good or bad, but God said this, so let's go. Hinev Krofana and Rivka here is before you. Kach, take her, and go see Shem should be a wife of Benan, and the son of your master, because she Hashem, like Hashem said. When he heard that, the Evan of Avram must have remembered to Shacharat, so he bowed down to Hashem. V'etziavad Kali Kasef, and the servant brought out silver objects, and objects of gold of Gadim, and garments. V'et and Rivka gave it to Rivka, Megdonis, and delicious fruits, and a son, Achiyavim gave to her brother and her mother. Vayochlu v'yishtu on Hashem, and they ate and they drank. Who on Hashem, him and the man Hashem that were with him. Barely when they spent the night, when they got up at in the morning. Vayamran said, Shalchayna Daini, send me to my master. And he said, send me to my master, meaning I'm going. Vayamar, and the mother said, Achia, Bima, her brother and her mother said, Teshe v'nayar, let the girl remain, eat with us, Yamin l'asar, a year or 10 months. After that, she will go. From then we said to them, Al Tachar, do not delay us, Simi, Hashem Hitzlach, and Hashem made him successful, dark in my path. Shalchuni, send me, don't make us wait. Vamro, Nikranara, Kol, Vinara, Vinishlach, and ask, Ispia, let's see what she says. Vikruler, God, they called her, God, Vamro, and said there, Ha, Selchi, will you go with my ish? Has with this man, with him, and she said, yes, I will go. Vaishalchas Rivka, Choisam, so they sent over for their sister, Ves Meinikta and her nurse, Vesaved, and along with the servant of Avram, and Ashab and his men, Erechas Rivka, and they blessed Rivka. Virmalan, they said to her, Choisenu, our sister, At, may you, Haye, come to be, Alpha to the thousands, Rivava. Off to the thousands, Rivava, to the multitudes, Vira Sarcha, and inherit your children, Yisrael, son of to the gate of the enemies. Vatakam Rivka ben Arsa, and Rivka rose with her maidenesses. About Tirkavna, and they rode as well on the camels. And they went after the man. Rivka, and the servant took Rivka, Vayich, and they went. Vayich, Yitzchak ba, and Yitzchak came. Me both from have coming from Be'er Lachai, from a place called Be'er Lachai, Be'er Lachai Roi, V'hu Yoshev Eretz Negev, which he had dwelt in the land of the south. Vayitzi Yitzchak L'Surach, and Yitzchak went out to daven by the field of Nesar towards evening. They say, and he lifted his eyes up there, and he saw B'nei Malam by him, and there were camels coming. V'Tisirka. As a now, and Rivka rose her eyes with Torah, with ear, and she saw us. It's like what people now, Hagamon, she fell off the camel, she fell in love. With Tamara, Elavad, and she said to the servant, Mia ish, Alazah, who is this man? Let's going by southern field, like Sina towards us. Kamer, Havad, and the servant said, Yodan, he's my master, Vatika, Chatzayef, and she took the veil, Vatiskas, and she covered herself. By Sabar Aved, Yitzchak is called Advarim Asher Asa. And the servant told Yitzchak all the things that happened. V'avia Yitzchak Olam, and he just boarded to the tent of Sarah, his mother. V'gach as Rivka, and he took in marriage Rivka, V'atihi lo Isha. She became a wife. V'avia, and he loved her. V'nachem Yitzchak Acher Yimai, and he was consoled to her after his mother's death. This was a consolement, apparently. Be'esav Avram Mikach Yisha Ushma Keturah, and Avram took another wife, and her name was Keturah. V'telo Zimran, she had Zimran, Ves Yakshan, Ves Midian, Ves Midian, Ves Midon, Ves Midian, Ves Yishbak, Ves Shuach. V'Yakshan Yad Es Sheva, Ves Dedan, Uvnei Dedan Hayu Ashurim, Utushem, Uumim. Uvnei Midian Ephah, Ve'Epher, V'Chanach, Ve'Avia, Ve'Eldah, Kol Ela B'nei Keturah, they're all the sons of Keturah. Within Avram as Kolasher Lo, Liyitzchak. Uvnei HaPilag Shem, and to the children of the concubines, Asher Avram, that were to Avram, Nasan Avram, Matonis, he gave them gifts, V'Shalchem, and sent them away, Mal Yitzchak, from near Yitzchak. When his son Bodenu, Chai, while he was still alive, came out eastward, Alarts Kedem, to the land of Kedem. Ve'ela Yimei Shnei Chai Avram, and now these are the days of the years of Avraham, Asher Chai Livna, As Shana V'Shivim Shana V'Chamesh Shanim, 175 years. Vegva, and he expired, V'Amazina died, Avraham B'Sheva, Avram in old age, Tova, that was good, Zaken, mature. Savia and content, Yosef Asamav, and he gathered to his people, Vikperos, Yitzchak, and they buried him, Yitzchak, Vishmael, upon Vishmael's kids, Asmaras to the cave of Machpelah, El Sidei Ephron to the field of Ephron, Ben Sochar, the son of Sochar, Chiti, Asher, Pnei Mamre, facing Mamre, Basad Shekin Avram, and the field that Avram bore Mace Bnei Chetz, to the sons of Bnei Chetz, Kubar, Avram, Sara, Avram, and Sara was buried there. And it was after the days of Abraham, and God blesses Yitzchak, B'nai Yitzchak, his son Yishuv Yitzchak, and Beryl Achai Roi. And he settled, Yitzchak settled in Be'er Achai Roi. Ve'ela, and these are told us the descendants. Yishmael ben Avraham, Hashegel the Hagar, Hamitzrias, the Hagar the Egyptian, Shifra Sara, maid servant of Sara Avraham, Belishmas ben Yishmael, Bishmasam Latolosam, by their names in order of their birth, Bachar Yishmael, Nevayos, V'Kedar, V'Adbel, Umivsham, Umishma, V'Duma, Umasa, Chadar, V'Sema, Yitur, Nafesh, V'Kedma, Elohim, and these are Bnei Yishmael, V'Shemasham, B'Chatzrim, and their open cities, V'Tirosham, and their strongholds, Shtem Asher Nisim, 12 Nisim, like officers, Lumos, for their nations. Ve'ela, and these were Shnei Chai Yishmael, the years of life of Yishmael, Ma'ashana, Shoshim Shana, V'Sheva Shanim, 135 years. When he expired, and he died, V'Asif, and he was gathered up to his people. Vayish Kenu Me Chavila, and they dwelt from Chavila, and does it mean like they ruled, kind of. And Chavila, from Chavila, Ashur until Ashura, opening Mitzrayim, that was facing Mitzrayim, Ba'acha, towards Ashura, until Ashura, opening Chalachab, over all of his brothers, Nafal, they dwelt. Okay, this is Parshat Chayai. Next is Tolos.